So what is a pastor? 1 Corinthians 4:1. This is how one should regard us, as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. A steward, again, is someone who has been entrusted with something that belongs to somebody else. What is the word of God? It is God's mysteries, the hidden truths that we saw displayed this morning in baptizing little Jaden. Those are the mysteries of God. The hidden truth about salvation and forgiveness and renewal and justification and sanctification and adoption and regeneration. These great biblical realities that are proclaimed in the gospel. Paul said, God has entrusted this to me. That's why when I preach, I ain't trying to please people or seeking glory for myself or seeking a fat paycheck, but I speak in order to please God. Brothers and sisters, does that describe your pastor? And if you ever put into a predicament where you have to go find a new church, you need to look at the pastor, and not only the pastor, but the staff of elders around that pastor. That pastor needs other men to hold him accountable. The church don't belong to the pastor. And so there needs to be other pastors alongside him, holding him accountable to be faithful. And so Paul talks about the manner of his ministry, and I just want to point out one more thing before we dismiss. Paul, in his ministering with gentleness, look at verse 7. In 1 Thessalonians 2, verse 7, he says, but we were gentle among you, like a nursing mother taking care of her children. So being affectionately desirous of you, we were ready to share with you not only the gospel of God, but also our own selves, because you became very dear to us. Notice that. He wasn't bossing people around. I'm the man of God. You sit down and do what I say. No. He says, we were gentle among you, like a nursing mother taking care of her children. That's the way the pastor was. You see, pastoring is about the people. Again, like Paul told the Galatians in the verse we just read, I'm travailing in labor like a mother seeing Christ formed in you. The pastor is laboring with his people like a nursing mother, with gentleness and with patience, bringing you to a full, mature faith in Jesus Christ. If you don't like people, if you're not patient, if you hate being bothered with folks, you have no business trying to be a pastor.